この番組はご覧のスポンサーの提供でお送りします。Alrighty, welcome everyone. I'm Teeaboo, and I am here for Natsume Shi, episode 3 and 4. Last week we went from motto bad to motto worse as we ran into the Motoba family as they attempted to enslave a very powerful forest-ruling yokai with a bunch of monkey-masked friends who ended up getting involved because they wanted the book because they thought that that could somehow lead to them gaining power and being able to oust these fucking exorcists who are trying to murderate all of them. It didn't work out that way. Instead, lots of confusion occurred, and Matoba's spirits, trapped Natsume, but without Matoba's knowledge, but then he found out that Natsume was there, and man, he just jumped on Natsume like a fucking snack, and it got really scary in multiple ways at multiple points for multiple reasons. There's one level of fear, which is these relatively ignorant masked yokai who have full power over me, given that I am in a jail cell and they have sharp pointy spears, can pointy spear me and kill me, and that's probably bad. And then there's the much worse, more existential crisis of, oh god, this Matoba guy is super creepy and is desperately trying to convince me to his way of thinking about things, almost as though he has this, need to believe that what he believes is actually okay, even though he has this sort of intrinsic understanding that it's really not okay, and kind of fucked up on multiple levels, and he sort of projects all this shit that he actually thinks about himself onto Natsume, as though it would make sense, but it doesn't make sense, because he's talking about, oh, yokai will never really be your friends, but the truth is he's the only one who's doing anything of that variety and continuously manipulating other individuals and creatures, and, physically and literally enslaving them for his own ends. It's really weird. But anyway, we managed to get out of the whole situation, free the masked people, free the whole forest by essentially freeing the Roka, the big yokai who they all cared about, and at which point Matoba and Fam just sort of take off, I guess there's no oil to drill here, can't ruin the world here, gonna go ruin the world somewhere else, whee! And off they go. So, Jesus. First of all, wildly different from any season openers for Natsume Yuujinchou that we've had so far, to the point where, I had this video idea toddling around in the back of my brain, about how Omori is becoming the king of the concise one episode, reintroduce you to an ongoing series type of opening episode, which is really interesting to me. And I was thinking about maybe doing some kind of investigation into opening episodes in general because they're interesting. And then it all just kind of gets ruined because we completely left turn for this season and completely changed the formula. Shit, you ruined my semi-hypothetical, probably never actually going to happen video idea that I was just sort of tossing around in the back of my brain. God damn it. But I'm completely okay with that because what we got was really good. And by really good, I mean genuinely terrifying and kind of fucking dark for Natsume. This is not the lightest hearted of shows, but it also doesn't usually have hardcore villainy. I mean, we occasionally get, unhinged yokai who are murder monsters, like the kimono yokai in the grandfather's place. It's just evil because it's evil, and it just wants to do things. But then we get fucking Matoba, and Matoba is genuinely, as evil as the world of Natsume could create, as far as, going against the general themes and moral position of the author that is, clearly instilled into the world and universe of Natsume Yuujinchou, a thing that has a lot to do with community and individual respect and, making a conscious and due process effort to genuinely understand people before indicting them or whatever, and the fact that, in almost every situation, Natsume is somehow able to create or reforge a bond and, help people through that, whether they be yokai people or not. And also this idea that, discrimination generally on some umbrella thing like being a yokai or being a human or being a little bit weird as a kid and getting ostracized for it is maybe not the best way of going about things and being a good human being. And then we get Matoba, who is just the embodiment of everything that the morality of our universe stands against. Woof, and it's exhausting. It's just so much. So, here we are, coming right out of that two-part, pair of episodes, and I'm hoping for some goddamn lighthearted fun, and I think that we might just get that, because the title that we got at the end of the last thing was like the small ones, or the small boys, or like the little people or something. So I'm expecting little tiny cute yokai that are cute and maybe heartbreaking at some point, but in a cute way. Kind of like the bunny rabbit that was melting and stuff, because that was just like, aw, and I could really use some aw after... I mean, honestly, after just having to go back through the 2 episodes that we watched last week and sort of relive some of the moments that absolutely instilled me with, like, deep-seated, visceral cringe at how horrifying Matsuba is as an individual. If you imagine him as, like, a real human being, it's like, wow, what would this guy be up to in the real world if he wasn't exercising? Like, not exercising, exorcisting? I don't know. Geez, I can imagine a lot of bad things. I can imagine a very creepy, like, imagine him as a young, inherited company CEO with immense power over his, like, board and shit. Terrifying. Terrifying, like, main character of a serial killer novel, right? Holy shit. Crazy, scary, bad juju, but I can imagine it. And that means something about his character, that he fits like an archetypal understanding of a powerful person who swings that big dick power around in really horrifying ways, that I can actually like transpose him from the rather simplified and moralistic world of Natsume into the real world and just go like, oh no. Anyway, we're getting all tangentially. What I'm here for is hopefully some wholesome cuteness, and hopefully Natsume will deliver. We'll see. It's a pretty safe bet that Natsume will probably deliver on the wholesome cuteness front, because, I mean, have you seen the show? I've seen a little bit of it, and so far it's delivered. Anyway, we're in a really weird mood today, I guess. You might be able to tell that I've been binging, like, I do this every once in a while. I get really binge happy on, like, high quality video essayist, like, hardcore YouTuber content, and I can't do it for long periods at a time, because it generally just makes me feel really bad about my own content production. So I've been binging all of the Lindsay Ellis videos that I've missed, the Folding Ideas videos that I've missed, and the ContraPoints videos that I've missed, most recently the ContraPoints one, so great. Talking and words and stuff, yay. But yeah, it's you know, it's something that I think is really helpful and important to keep up on those kinds of channels, and more importantly, those kinds of creators, because seeing what they're doing and seeing these people continuously grow not only their, like, audiences or brands, but the actual scope of what they're willing to talk about and able to talk about and grow as creators is just, it's just really impressive and fantastic and inspirational. But it's also, like, painful, and it's a lot, and information, blah. So we'll see how that turns out. Anyway, completely tangenting for no reason. It happens. Let's watch some Natsume Yuujinchou, and so then it'll stop happening. I've got episode 3 of Natsume Yuujinchou Shi. Oh my god, all of my things just broke and went everywhere. What just happened? Oh, I clicked the button on the, like, I was, like, moving my mouse around to try to find the cursor, and I accidentally clicked the button that, like, hides everything and reveals desktop. That's horrible. Everything is gone. Oh no. All right, everything's fixed. We're all set. So I've got episode 3 of Natsume Shi. Almost said episode She of Natsume 3. What the? Seashells see 3. P.O. on the shore of seas. Okay. I've got episode 3 of Natsume Shi up and ready to go. It is sitting at 0 seconds. There will be 2 versions of this reaction video. You could find a picture version with the video up there, link to the description, and a timer-based version on YouTube. If you want to do a thing with the syncing too, you can totally do that. There will be a beep beep timer coming at you right now. Okay? Okay. Drop the voice. We did it. I'm gonna turn this light on. Gets a little bright back there. It's getting late in the... It's whatever. I mean, literally, this whole OP is about, like, I don't understand your pain, but I'm willing to make a serious and conscious effort because I care about you to understand your pain. Please explain it to me so that I can empathize with you and maybe help. It's the whole premise. Yeah, and in the absence of understanding of your pain, I will still send you this song anyway, which requests that you explain your pain and also gives you support regardless of what your pain is. It's great. And it works as, like, Natsume's viewpoint on the rest of the world, but also as, like, Nyanko's viewpoint on Natsume, and, like, Toko's viewpoint on... You know? Also, suffer together. It's a lot better. Hey, house. Hello, laundry. So we're coming in at the end of a name returning. See you, buddy. Peace. Good night. Oh. How dare you! Oh, his code. Is he on his head? Yes. Little ones. Little ones. It's not a kitten, though. Ototo. Ototo, these cuts. What is this? That was almost like Princess TuTu-ish. That was weird. What is it? It's a little fluff ball, right? Eh? Huh? Does it have, like, one eye in the center that'll just open? No, dude. It's cute, though. Okay. So... Yeah, funny coming from you. I am a noble and majestic... Oh, wait, what is that? It's stuck on him. Oh, Nyanko, I didn't know you were kinky like that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh, shit, it does have eyes. Alright, it's pretty fucking cute. We need to show it to Taki. She'll die. Oh, Jesus! I think it's just Terra, it's bleeding. Oh, no! Okay. Alright. Okay then, sleeping time. I think it was attracted to Nyanko. Nyanko starts off completely against the thing's presence here, ends up kind of getting intrigued, ends up actually being kind of parental toward it. Like, we're focusing pretty heavily on Nyanko here. I think that's exactly where this is going, and I'm here for it. Oh, it's got prickly spines that apparently skewered him. Daijoubu da. That's fine. Uh-huh. We'll see. We'll see, Nyanko. I got a feeling about you. The what? What? You could have told me that before. Oh. Bye. Classic. Straight back to previous episode anytime I scuff my knees. Uh-oh. Okay. Oh, the tie-in to the previous 2 episodes are so deep. I have a feeling that that little thing is... Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. Yeah, just ha 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 ha. Floof, where are you? Oh. Oop. Oh! What are you doing here? No. Nope. This is reminding me a little bit of Hoseki no Kuni. I wonder if they all, like, combine into one big fluff. Are they gonna all come in with him? Oh, okay. Ooh. Ooh, that attitude is really interesting. Not bad, but poisonous. No, little puffballs that don't know what the fuck they're doing. Oh shit, never mind. That's... Wait. Didn't we free that character? That's a different person then. Did she just hit him with a binding of some kind? When we gave your name back? Did the little one steal it? Whoa! Whoa, let's chill out and not do that. That's one tack to take. Oh, okay. So what you do is you get the little furballs, and then you have them go, Harvesto! and then they go and find it, and it's great. Nothing bad ever comes from that. Maybe. Oh, wow, the replay. Oh, ding! Well... Shit. Just gotta be friends with all the hairballs, it'll be fine. You laughing at the drawing of the hairball? Fucking hell. Yes, it's terrifying. It is great and horrible. This isn't just a really bad drawing of, like, a real yokai. Oh, fuck. Thanks, Chukyu. Great, man, great. Oh. Oh, what? Thank God for Hinoe. Queen. Oh, that's not good. They migrate? You mean they're still moving? Uh-oh. Oh, locusts. Oh, buddy. Oh. Holy shit. Dangerous, dangerous. Yeah, but you need to, because gonna get my house burned down. Hey, asking for help. Straight up asking for help. Kinda cute. Oh, okay, or that. The group that earns favors from Natsume. What? That's the best thing I've ever seen. What the fuck? The pair of glasses over the one eye. That's amazing. Oh, all scraped up and stuff. God, my heart kind of sinks now every time we have a conversation with Toko. Hey. Aw, poison? I don't think that'll help that much. Whoa. It was eating berries? Aw, little buddy's kinda sentient. Fuck. Aw. Denied. They're the same, dude! I wonder if the other little hairballs came looking for Natsume because their hairball friend has not rejoined them. Or something. Hairball! Furball. Hello. Do you have the ring? Because I'm gonna die if you don't. He just jumped off the house, no problem. No comment. Yep. Fucking Hedgehog's Dilemma. Oh, God. They're just gonna end up having a total genocide of all small yokai. That's horrifying. Oh, hello, Furballs! So we are now on a mission to fucking save Furball kind. Oh. Maybe a good idea. Oh! Hey, we got it. Fluffball! Sure. Alright, lynch mob incoming. Eh. 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 But I did. Oh, no. No. Whoa. And Nyonko still hasn't had his. Oh, it has. Okay. Is that a dragon made out of fluff balls? Blasting time. This is a giant fluff dragon made of combined fluff balls, right? Yes, it is. Okay. That's pretty cool. I think. Well, that's pretty freaking cool. Ah. I wonder if we're gonna make anything out of this. Ooh. And there are your others. It's a little bit more than we need, but alright. Aww. Thanks, guys. What a nailing it kind of an episode. But, like, on an entirely subtextual level. Okay, I think this episode nails a lot of things that might not be entirely apparent at first. First off, it nails being a counterpoint to the principles expressed by Mataba in the previous 2 episodes, so I'm actually kind of glad that I tangented a little bit and talked a little bit too much about that at the beginning of this discussion, because this is perfect. Okay, the first thing that I want to talk about is the design of yokai, because there aren't that many series where you constantly have, like, little characters that can be designed at your whim for the purposes of your story. The ability to do that can be very valuable. Here's your example. The Karu. They are tiny little weak-looking fluff balls that instantly instill within you a protect reaction. Yes? When we first see this little fluff ball, our entire reaction is, oh god, it's fluffy and cute. When we first see that it has eyes and is a being of some consciousness or something, it's just fucking cute. Bloop. It's a little cute fluffy Protecco, and it's got bloodiness on it, and it's all sad, and we want to Protecco it. But then what happens when you reach out for it? It's kind of cute. We reach out for it, and it becomes a spike ball. Because that's how it survives, apparently. That's its characteristic. So it, with no intention of doing so, looks weak and helpless and protectable, and then when you reach out to it, it stabs you, because it's sharp and pointy, like a hedgehog. Hey, by the way, one of the most famous, like, psychological things in anime is the Evangelion Hedgehog's Dilemma, which is all about people are like hedgehogs. Hedgehogs want companionship. They want to get close to other people, but they're prickly. And so when they get close to other people, they inevitably hurt the people that they're trying to get close to. Oh, wait, that's like this. Oh, wait, that's Natsume. Natsume is for most of his life as his identity and who he, like, believes that he is. He is the outcast, small, weak, helpless, who people, families, friends, whatever, try to take in and nurture and protect, and through no fault of his own, he is, by his very nature, poisonous and stabby. And so he stabs them, and then he feels really guilty about it. So, what does Natsume, a character who effectively identifies as a fluffy spike ball, do when a cute, injured, fluffy spike ball comes into his life? He reaches out for it. What does he do when it stings him? He reaches out again. Bada 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 bing, bada 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 boom. Character. Who is Natsume? Natsume is someone who understands people who have gone through the same struggles that he's gone through. Or can relate struggles to his own struggles like an empathetic human person can, even if he hasn't necessarily experienced the exact same struggle. But this is really close, in a lot of thematic ways, to Natsume's struggle of existence, and the nature of his existence. So the cool thing about being able to design yokai is that you can design a fluffball character that stabs people and accidentally poisons them, and freaks out sometimes when cornered. You can design a character like that to just embody aspects of who Natsume is, and then tell us a story that is effectively about Natsume when all we're doing is telling us a story about the fluffball. It's so smart. It's so smart. It's just so smart. I love it. I think it's so smart. Okay. There are some many other things to talk about. I wrote down a bunch of timestamps of, like, lines that are stuff. So, lots of yokai aren't good for humans. Open yourself up to them too much, and someday you'll get badly hurt. Counterpoint, end of episode, where we wrap up, how the weak ones survive, yada yada. I don't have much power and I'm trying to get stronger. Something about scared of opening my heart comes next. No. Oh, but if I'm not afraid of sharing my heart, then there's no answer, is there? Oh, no, there is. If I believe I'm not alone. If I'm not afraid of sharing my heart, if I believe I'm not alone. That's it. There isn't actually an answer. Okay, that's what I thought. But I mean, the answer's in context, right? The Karu become stronger by bonding with other Karu and becoming something greater. Natsume is weak and wants to be stronger. Natsume realizes that opening his heart to others is the way to do that. If he's strong enough to do that, then bonds, community, a communal organism, human friends, yokai friends, friends, family, support network. Wow. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, not bad but poisonous. You know, it's not that we don't like you, Natsume, this child who we've brought into our house. It's not that we don't like you or care about you or anything. It's just that people are, like, saying rumors about us as a family, and, like, you creep people out, and we don't really feel comfortable with your poison in our home. It's not you that's the problem. It's the things that you inevitably bring with you that you have no control over, that are intrinsically related to who you are. So it's you, but it's not you. You're not the problem. Here, have a jacket. I fucked this up. Have a fucking jacket, kid. Get out of here. Hey, little spike ball. Hey, little fluffy. Ow, you stabbed me. Get the fuck out of my house. Brilliant. I think brilliantly done. Okay. Few other crucial moments. I mean, there are more than a few. This is a really solidly done episode, I think. I think the whole plot about the ring is pretty well done to give us a MacGuffin and a bit of a villain, sort of, that puts obstacles in our way and makes this more difficult than it would otherwise be. I think a lot of the framing and general, like, put-togetherness of the episode is pretty freaking cool. And I think that some of the cuts were really interesting, specifically the warding off the crows cuts. And I thought that the framing, like, I already mentioned it, but overall, there's some really interesting framing over the course of this episode that I think is really good. Like this of them in the house, and this whole scene is really cool looking, showing us the whole, like, ransacked place that they've done. It's really neat. But asking for help for real. 13 minutes-ish. Help me with this, please. Yeah, legit, help me with this, please. And Hinoe does, like, a friendly thing. This is, like, hard friend stuff. When you're, like, instead of complimenting somebody, you say when you're honest like that, you're so creepy, hee 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 hee. This is, like, genuine friendship, banter stuff, kind of joshing each other sort of situation. It's familiarity with Hinoe. At least that's how I read it. And then immediately after this is the greatest single shot that has ever been put to Natsume paper. And it is where Mr. One-Eyed Yokai is wearing a pair of sunglasses with a plural S. Right here. Yes, yes, yes. Boom. They're both wearing sunglasses. They're both going for the full Men in Black, like, thing. That's what this is. This is the like, we're secret agents joke. Except he only has one eye. And he doesn't, like, move it over to fucking eye patch it. He just puts the thing in the center right across it, so it's actually obscuring his vision and making life harder. Oh, it's so wrong. I love it so much. Wow. This is my favorite thing. Period. I love it. Okay. The weak ones, that's how the weak ones survive. You might not want me to touch you. Yeah, okay. So the whole scene where the boyo returns and we realize that the antidote is, he put the antidote here and was just trying to make amends and stuff, and that's really cute and stuff, and then we find him. Boom. Bang. Eventually. And it is at this point where you were the one who brought me the antidote. Thank you. Would you come here, please? I need to do this thing for reasons. You might not want me to touch you, but I need it. So, what's that phrase, once burned, twice shy? Something like that? What if it's the other way around? What if you're someone who doesn't want to hurt other people, and by being in contact with them, they get hurt, and you can blame yourself for that in a rational way that maybe isn't the healthiest way, but is rational, right? It is Fluffball's fault that Natsume is poisoned. Not that Fluffball intended to poison Natsume, but by its nature, it has poisonous spikes, and Natsume put his hands on it. Boom, you're poisoned. It's technically Natsume's fault that those families have to go through some minor inconveniences because he's a little bit different. Wah, it must be so hard for you. Oh my god. But it's also not a healthy thing to perceive. But more importantly, Natsume can rationally in his head go, I am the source of all the pain in my life, and blame himself for it, and then come to the conclusion that I should stay the fuck away from good people because I'll just hurt them. Which is really dangerous, and really bad, and really, really bad. It's just not good. Oh, I opened Firefox to look up, yeah, once burned, twice shy, or whatever, and twice shy. Once bitten, twice shy, not burned. Bitten, because it's about animals. Yeah. Like you reach out to feed somebody, and then they bite you, and you go, no. Okay. And then there's one more major element of this episode that I specifically want to talk about, and it is one of the very last lines about the beautiful dragon. So, give me a sec. I mean, this part is pretty straightforward. Those little Karu could face a yokai like Amana once they were together. The weak ones survived by bonding together through community and strength. Like, yeah, obviously. Oh, it's actually before this a little bit. Okay. Okay. So, dragon thing occurs. Dragon leaves. It's a pretty gorgeous scene. And a really gorgeous sky background. And then the upcoming sunrise. In another show, in a different context, this would be such a moment, you know? Just, But I don't know if it was Fluffball leading them or the Karu just being whimsical. But for a while, The only thing the yokai talked about was the beautiful dragon they'd seen. I want to dissect this line a little bit because there's context to it that makes it valuable, and I think we can pull out some of that value. What was the other yokai's perspective on the Karu before the dragon experience? It was bad, bad, get them out, get your weapons, lynch mob, right? Bad, bad, get them out, get your weapons, lynch mob. And then the Karu do one majestic, useful, helpful thing, which is to rescue Natsume in that moment. And then all the other yokai will ever talk about the Karu was this cool dragon thing. It's almost like one great act has the potential to break down the boundaries of fear and prejudice. And I think that's maybe worth thinking about, because I think this show would posit that that is the truth, because that's what Natsume does every fucking episode, is make selfless, great actions that break down the boundaries of fear and prejudice. I'm really proud with that little discussion situation. I think we did this episode pretty solid justice so far. I also want to see the crow's cuts again, because they were weird, and that's it. And then we'll move on to the next fun, because there are some strange cuts here. Okay, play. That one with the kind of a dramatic sweeping angle here as he comes up close and then is rebuffed. And then there's this swoosh. Is that him? What is he doing here? Oh, is that the bag? Yeah, okay, that's the shopping bag that gets all smeary. And we get all smeary in the hand. And we're doing, like, these bonkers camera motions. With the in and then the out and to the side. Like, this is a really complicated set of cuts. It doesn't necessarily track as well as I think it's meant to. I think that there is maybe some stuff that could be done to make this feel a little bit more consistent and clear. But that's not what it's supposed to feel like. It's supposed to feel like you just dove headfirst into a swarm of angry, hungry crows, and they're all swarming around, and their wings are flapping in your face, and you're like, bah, blah, blah, blah. And so your perspective is constantly changing, and like, Natsume's in high action mode trying to get stuff done. So it makes a lot of sense that's a pretty hectic sequence. And then it's a pretty complicatedly hectic sequence. This whole one cut, like that, we get the wipe of the bag, right? But this is all one cut from the left side of Natsume, or it's his right side, but left side from camera, of Natsume, over to the right, crossed by the hand, follow the hand, track the hand up to a wide, and then pull into Natsume's face, hold it, pull back out from Natsume's face, and hold him in a profile. Who storyboarded that and why? I have nothing to say, like, either positive or negative. I've said my piece, which is that I think the cuts look really cool and that they're really hectic. And they could be not hectic if you wanted them to, but if hectic is what we're planning on doing here, then good job. But, like, why? I guess because it's cool. It just seems like a lot of work for, I don't know. I mean, I guess I noticed it, so it didn't go nowhere. Yeah, sure, we'll go with that. Okay. I like that take on The Little Ones, the episode of Natsume Yuujinchou that immediately follows the big one. No, I don't know where I'm going with this. Let me end this episode and we will move on to the next one, all right? See you in a minute. Peace. All right, welcome back. We are good to go for Natsume Shi, episode Shi 4. The stand-in. I don't have any idea what that means. Like the replacement, or is it some kind of pun on like a fruit stand or something? I have no idea. Also, it was getting really dark up in here. So I put like a light background on my other screen so that I'm a little bit less dark. And in general, I will try to record earlier in the day, which did not happen today, but that's all right. Okay, Natsume Shi, episode Shi 4. Beep beep timer. Man, Natsume coming home there. It's chilly. What's window? What's window? Wait, I do not trust that that is Toko right there. The stand-in? No, 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 no! Do not invite the vampire in! Shit. You just got impostered. I think it just succeeded, buddy. Red alert, red alert. Whoa, who is Anim? What is going on? Whoa, 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 whoa. Quality bump. Yes, that's me. No. Ryder? Holy fuck. It's right there in the bag. Whoa, dude. Yeah, he's a little stronger than you expect. Okay, let's try this again, buddy. Yeah, let's start this again, but with you being not a total asshole and realizing that you can't physically assault him. You gonna threaten the family? Oh, I see. You're an idiot. What do you think is a worthy bribe? Okay, I will hear you out. Now that you're asking peacefully to be heard out. Yeah, not happening. Don't think so. Why do you want it, by the way? Yeah, why do you want it, by the way? Also, what'd you bring as a bribe? Something about the wind? Yeah, why do you want this thing? It does. That's why I'm not touching it. Would you explain? I assume that's some cheap sake. Yeah. Sure. Oh. Cool, cool. Shades of something different. A different tree. A different character walking by. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, wholesome. And then the Fire Nation attacked. Like, what's going to happen here? Oh, buddy. Cool, cool. As you do. Which is super fucking wholesome. Oh my god. Yeah. Yeah. Fucking pervert? No. Sure, buddy. You just cared about them. It's okay. Very funny for Nyako to be the one calling somebody out for that. Oh. White knighting real hard over there, buddy. I support it completely. It's great. Also, I want that background. Hold on. You're such a fucking tsundere grandpa. Uh-huh. Wow, Nyako. No, you tell us why it wasn't kindness first. Ah, I see. I actually didn't know that that was the case. At all. Oh, buddy. Alright, so why do you want this Karikami in the first place? Why does that help? No, well, mostly Nyanko did. Oh, okay. Someone told us what's going on, man. How are you speaking? But we still don't really know what kind of mass. Mm. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Oh, Jesus. Not opening the door this time. Oh, buddy. Alright, what is that? These nice wide spaces? That's cool. Dude, background game is on point! Look at these painterly fucking things. That shit looks like my backdrop. It's cool. Anyway. Thank you. Oh, fuck. Eh? Whoa. What, the power of Yonko? True. It's actually a really good plan. You could maybe ask permission first. I understand that you think so, but you're really desperate right now, so you're doing stupid things. Please explain yourself first. He's gonna say yes. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, thank you. Oh, and I. Is this the note that she wrote to him? Or that he wrote to her, or something like that? Bring something to some kind of solution or fruition. Yes. Mm. Getting married? Yeah. So he got arranged marriage to save his family. Got it. Ooh. The stand-in. The imposter. His voice. Oh, what a cruel kindness, man. What a horrible kindness. Yeah. There you kept coming back, yeah. Yeah, deeper and deeper into the deception. Why don't you ever leave before me anymore? That's so cute. I hate it. No, it's not real. You can't. You're living a lie. Why don't you come out here and look at it with me? Yeah. So where does the note come in? Because he wasn't holding you at arm's length anymore because he knows that he's gonna have to. Fuck! You really don't. And thus it must end. Nothing there. Fuck. Oh god. Oh god, that's much worse. Oh no. Oh no. Yee. But again, at each stage of it, it's like, what can you do? What can you do? So how does the note come? Okay. Okay. You came back and that note was there, right? Oh, he went to go see the sea. Yeah, we don't know if this was like 50 years ago. It could have been. This old letter. And left for you, not for Takahiko. No, it's for you. And I'll bet it says that she understands that you were trying to comfort her. Okay, so this is a journey of self-acceptance after deep guilt. Of course, but you can, like, maybe forgive. Alrighty then, let's go. I'm with you. Yeah, for sure. 100%. Alright. Yep. Sure is. Every time. Waking up literally all the yokai. I think Karikami is here. Whoa. That is a powerful yokai if it can tell the difference. Yeah, but we don't do that here. Very well. Very true. Okay, we take it. All right, here comes the hopeful hell that's gonna break my soul real quick. This is gonna be good. Here we go. BT Dubs, I hate you. Oh my god, you pretended to be my boyfriend. You're such an asshole. No. Call me whenever. Nope. That was odd, but I don't know what kind of odd. Indeed, tell us about the letter. There what? God, it's so weird. Okie dokie. Okay. Reminds me of, like, that JoJo's Fate Smusher, dude. Or no, a Soul Smusher. Yeah, unfortunately, it only restores the paper, not the ink. Get wrecked. Alright, alright. Ah, a long time, then. It was a long time. Very well. Yeah. Yeah, but the desire to reconcile the difference between lifespans is existent. It's there. Yes. What does the letter say? Oh, cool. Okay. That's actually quite funny. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I'm here for it. Yeah, this episode works great. It's simple. And it's really simple. But damn, it works really well. Is that another character's perspective on young Natsume, the ostracized boy? Ooh, spicy. Big if true. No, really though, that's okay. I could get excited about that a little bit. Alright, so the first thing that I'll mention is that the feel of this episode is quite different. Initially, it becomes a little bit more normally a little bit later, but the vibe of everything is a little bit different. Especially in these opening sequences, I think this whole dramatic open with the cold open of our most trusted character coming home and realizing it's not that character at all. Oh no. And just the way that we frame these shots showing the yokai behind him wusha-powing in. Oh no. And then we get like some scenes of Natsume running and stuff, and he ends up a little bit lankier, a little bit thinner than he often is, which I think is a stylistic thing. And he's really cool, this angled shot, and like very bouncy. Got a lot to it. And a bunch of cool cuts through. Really good, like, freakiness around this character who will then become rather okay to us very quickly. A cool punchy thing, kind of JoJo's in a weird way, I don't know. Just the way that it shows the whole arc of it and all that jazz. And then he becomes the likablest, because he's actually the likablest if he didn't try to hide the like main core of his story for, you know, a narratively relevant period of time. You know, if he'd just come in and just thrown it all out there, we might not have a full episode here. So we have to drag it out a little bit. Beyond that, everything's fine. So we tell the story. What is the story? It's a fucking simple story. Star-crossed lovers, baby. Classic. The problem with this pair of star-crossed lovers is that they have no idea that they're star-crossed. Or at least she has no idea. He kind of seems to know. Because he seems to be kind of keeping her at a distance despite his affection for her, which really hurts and sucks a lot. So we get to see this from the perspective of an outside observer and one who is distanced from it. So I don't really get the idea over the course of this that our yokai friend here was like effectively and or genuinely in love with the girl. More that he came to care about this person who was near him and wanted to help her not feel so bad all the time. Which makes a lot of sense. I think you can read it as like some kind of romantic affection from the yokai to him. or to her, but I don't really see it that way. There's a line a little bit later on where he goes like, I know that a yokai could never be with a human, that you could maybe read into in either direction, but I don't think it fucking matters. I think just taking him as a wholesome boy who wants to be wholesome works fine here, and I think it does work. Yeah, he was busy. He would talk for a little while and leave. And then we get man, it's the really effective thing here. Over the course of this whole episode, I think, is the selling of this emotional moment, this pining for a love that may or may not ever come back and then doesn't ever come back. That is sold to us as an emotional feel. And then beyond that, this feeling of desperately protecting someone who you don't actually have access to, I think is quite relatable as well. And the sort of embarrassment about the childish nature of what you're doing, and yet there's no rational way to do it any other way. It makes perfect sense, even though it doesn't make any sense. Oh, buddy. And then we get to scenes like this, and my brain just goes, holy shit, look at that background, man. It's not about the detail of it, it's about the feel of it. This background is a mood in and of itself. Pink, orange, sky, gray, drab, dark, streetlight. Like, all of these things together work to create an emotional context for me that really works. A lot. And it's really good. So, we move it along. Oh yeah, also just the one cut of Nyanko like roly-polying his way over to the sake bottle and they're sort of glomping onto it is wonderful, and I live for it. Yeah. Yep, perfect. Perfect and excellent. So, hope destroyed, hope regained eventually, into we just like pile on more about the pain of that story until he gets to the point where he makes his choice. And his choice is, on the surface level, a compassionate choice, but it's fostering and furthering a lie that will eventually become pain, right? All it's doing is delaying the inevitability of discovering the truth, which is that her boyo ain't coming back, yo. He just got married to some rich girl. Oh no. Seriously, though, that's the story here, and it sucks. It's genuinely problematic. It's rough. It's not okay. But it's also not something that can be necessarily dealt with. Sometimes the emotions of individual people bow to family politics. It happens a lot. Now, less than it used to, because, like, marrying into power is maybe not as much of a thing, but it's still possible, it's still a thing. So, also, marrying a woman for her power is counterproductive in Western culture, we'll say. How about that? But, Jesus. Ow, it hurts. And then the core of it is like, yes, this is a mistake that Tobiko made, and he views it as one, and he is guilty about it, and he feels that guilt, and he spent a long time, a lifetime, a human lifetime, running away from that guilt while simultaneously running toward the idea of what he sacrificed by doing the guilty thing, I guess? Like, he ends up at the ocean side, which she said he wanted to see in her dream, right? Then eventually he comes back to discover a note, an inscrutable note that he can't read, that is destroyed. And it's his one chance. Because he ran away initially, it's his one chance to figure out how she feels about this. And his assumption, fully rational assumption, probably, in his mind, is that she'll hate him for it. And yes, what he did ended up being cruel, but one, he tried to be there for her, and two, he eventually told her the truth. As painful as it was for both of them, he did it. And that has to be taken into account. And it obviously was. Thank you for telling me the truth. That overrides all the other things. And her boyo did not have the stones to do it. Man, imagine finding out that you've been broken up with, like, a year later from a non-existent fairy creature that has been speaking in your boyfriend's voice to you for a year. Oh no, it's terrible. I love some of these wide open shots and wide open spaces that we see in this episode. I think they're kind of unique and really neat. The general background feel of this ep is different. Painterly is the word that I keep coming back to. But it's more than just painterly. It's Japanese-style painting on, like, wood. It's a particular stylistic choice, and it's really cool. It doesn't necessarily match our characters, but it invites them into this almost spirit world-esque realm, which I think works really well given the spiritual nature of the show. Okay, so off we go. We do the thing. We eventually tell the story. It sucks. He makes a choice. The choice is compassionate but horribly cruel at the same time, and that guilt continues to weigh deeper and deeper heavily and more heavily upon him. Ow. Eventually reveals the shit, hurts them both, runs away. Comes back, finds a note, she's super dead. Sorry to be so flippant about that, but it's true. Comes back, finds the note, can't read the note. It's his one chance for either redemption or to be, like, once and for all genuinely indicted for what he did wrong so that he can stop being in this limbo state of, like, do they hate me? Do they care? Does it matter? Are they over it? Oh my god, you know, the whole bullshit turmoil, which he's apparently been in for a generation. Oh, Jesus. And so, of course, he wants the note to be read. And it's Natsume who's capable of doing that for him. Other cool things, just the big yokai that we call Karikami. It's really spooky looking, and I really like it. Because it is super different from any yokai that we have seen up until this point. It just fucking wind blows, gust, drop of blobitude from the sky place into blob mushroom thing. What the fuck? I have no clue, and I love it. It's super unique and super strange and super powerful, obviously. Like, it immediately notices that Natsume's aura is slightly different from Natsume's aura, right? Which no other yokai, as far as I'm aware, has done initially. They just are usually like, you're the Natsume. Yeah, scary. And then it does this flubbity-doobity thing and turns the note back into normal paper. Good job. And it's super cute about it? I don't know, man. It's a weird yokai. But yes, all of it was a long time ago. That sort of existential distance between yokai and humans is super poignant in this episode, I think. It just works. This whole episode just kind of works. It's just really good. And really simple. Simple story. Star-crossed lovers. Third party. Does a guilty. Feels the guilty. Comes back. Can't get forgiven for it. Tries to get forgiven for it. Ends up being actually forgiven for it, sort of. Fuck yeah. Good story. And Natsume, of course, acts as a mediator. Boom. And a mediator across time and worlds. And we could relate that to his understanding of Reiko, given the distance in time and stuff and perspective and things. That works, too. Fuck yeah. 2 excellent episodes of Natsume Yuujinchou knocked out today. I am proud of that. I'm happy with this. Good job, Natsume staff. I think you did 2 goods in the episodes. You did them. Good job. All right, I'm going to wrap. It's getting fucking late, and I need to wrap and get this edited and up, so that's what I'm going to do. I'll see you next week for more Natsume. I hope you enjoyed this Natsume. If anything I said was either particularly insightful or particularly stupid, please let me know in the comment section, because that's helpful. And I'll see you next week for more. Peace.